have Levi on the right, grape in the middle, and blueberry on the left. And on the rock, oops, I didn't like that, on the far side over there was noodle. Here's an example of the rat problem. See the little hole in the corner? They've dug down to get into the Hügelkultur underneath the bottom of this garden bed, and they've, as you can see here, they've nipped off the top of that tomato bush, and they've got another hole over in the corner there. This is my rat problem, and they've, wherever there's a hugel mound, they've taken up residence. So I've removed all the timber from under the right hand garden bed. There's still some under here which is next. I'll wait till this crop is finished. I'm going to make all the garden beds like this one so they're fully covered, but I need to change the chicken wire to bird wire because the rats just go straight through that and eat everything in there. So this was the original Hügelkultur mound idea, but the rats just go straight in under here and then terrorise all the plants. So need to remove all of this. I've been having little bonfires each night to get rid of all the timber that's in there. And all the timber is laced with stinkhorns. So the stinkhorns love attaching to the timber. See the white on that? That's the roots of the stinkhorns. I'll find one and show you exactly what they look like and what the bulbs are that they grow. They're a little fungus, and they emulate the smell of a dead animal to attract flies, and when they come in clusters they really stink, and you don't want them in your yard, in my opinion. Let's see if I can find one. Here is an example of a small stinkhorn. They grow much bigger than this. See how it's got the pink fingers that stick up out of the ground? Now there's a scent there of dead animal. That's why you can hear all the buzzy flies. Let me just dig it out and show you the bulb. That, when dug out, is what the bulb looks like. It's a big white thing, and that spreads with these roots, and they turn up everywhere because the flies carry the spores around, because the flies are attracted, come in here, get the spores and carry them everywhere. Nightmare things, because they really stink. Look at the fly trying to go in there. The pond is going well. The lilies have finally got some warmth, and the lilies are starting to grow. The turtles are having a lovely time chasing each other around. So what I'm doing now is I'm growing some lotus plants. Got some seeds off eBay, put them in a glass, got the roots going. Now I've just planted them into these pots. So I've got this big one that's going to go in the pond here, and I'm making 3 smaller ones as well, which can go up into the dam on the property. They all seem to be doing quite well. Water temperature's about right. Latest experiment. Let's hope this one's a lot more successful than my Hügelkultur attempts. You can see this garden bed here, I've completely removed all the timber from underneath the garden bed. Now they're just garden beds. Keep out the rats and hopefully reduce the stinkhorn population. Stinkhorns love attaching to organic matter, and in this far garden bed up here I had some pumpkin plants, and at the base of each pumpkin plant there was a cluster of stinkhorn bulbs with roots all attached to the pumpkin roots, and the pumpkins weren't growing at all. So I know people say that the stinkhorns don't cause any issues, but I reckon they attach to organic matter and reduce the ability for them to grow because they're sucking the nutrients directly out of the organic matter. But that's just my opinion. But if something's not growing and it's got basically an infestation in the roots, then I don't know, you make your decision. Poor old Trouble's molting. It's losing all the feathers. So these are the pumpkins I was talking about. There's one cucumber in there that was in there as well. But these I've just transplanted. I removed all the stinkhorns from the roots, and they were planted at the same time as these ones, which don't have stinkhorns attached to them. So, in my opinion, stinkhorns, no good in your garden beds. You're an absolute mess, aren't you, Trouble? She's the most personable of the chickens. She pretty much follows you around everywhere, whereas the others could care less.